Hey, what's up, everybody? How are you? This is Tracy Balderach, and I'm excited to talk to you all today about retention because who does not want to retain coaches and to have an awesome culture? So that's what we're going to be talking about. I'm going to wait a couple of seconds for you guys to get on, but I'm really just going to get started so that you all can get some good content and start applying it immediately. So I wanted to just touch base about retention for a minute. And I have to be honest and say that when I was first asked to do this call, I was like, oh, I've been coaching for 5 years, and this has been definitely my most challenging year in terms of the way that my culture is shaping out. And I've had a lot of coaches recently either take a step back from coaching or from just new coaches that aren't getting it. So I've had to really make sure that I've done my due diligence in growing myself and taking a bird's eye view. And I'm going to talk with you about that a little bit. But I wanted to just come on and talk a little bit first and foremost about, and I want to make sure I'm live here. I think I am. All right. I want to talk a little bit about what are 5 things that I have done this year in order to make sure that my culture and my retention are in the right places. Okay. So first and foremost, when you go and poll people and find out what exactly it is that they love about their jobs, it's usually not because of what they're getting paid. It's usually not because of what they are actually, like the environment that they're working in. People stay in their jobs because of who they're working with, who they're working for, and the culture of what they're doing. And so as coaches, like my people are not working for me, but I am the leader of my team, and it's up to me to make sure that my culture is a place that people want to have fun at, they want to be productive, and that is a vehicle for them to live out what their purpose is. So that's why culture is so important, and it does start with you. So I'm going to talk a little bit right now about what my strategy has been in terms of the retention of my team. And like I just started a couple of minutes ago, I said that this year, in year 5, has been a really challenging year for me as a leader. And so if I look at it up closely, it doesn't feel like my team has had the best retention. But if I take a bird's eye view for a second and I look at what's happened over the last 5 years, and I look at the leaders that have been rallying around my team, they have been with me for 4 years because I didn't really recruit coaches in my first year in the business. So if you're a brand new coach, I thought that if I just post on social media, that was the vital behavior of inviting, that people would come to me. And it really didn't click until year 2 that I actually needed to go out and talk with them about the opportunity. So when I started to do that, I brought on a lot of these women that are still working the business, and they are like the core, the leadership of my team. And that bird's eye view was important for me as I sat to get ready for this actual presentation. And I think it's important for you to, especially at this phase of the year, you're at the end of the year, do a bird's eye view on what you've done as a leader. Do a bird's eye view on how you're spending your time, what you're juggling, what it is that you're doing in your own household or your own full-time job. Do everything you can to take a look at that and then determine if you are using your best yes in the way that you're spending your time. So when I first started coaching guys 5 years ago, I had a brand new baby, about 5 months old, a 2-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 5-year-old, okay? And 5 years later, what I do and how I spend my time is drastically different, right? And so taking that bird's eye view and figuring out if I'm spending my time in the right places is huge, because then it enables me to be realistic about what my goals are as a leader. Right now, my kids are 6, 8, 10, and 11, and the social calendar and the activity calendar and the sports calendar is totally different than when it was when I started. So what I'm able to do as a leader is different 5 years ago than it was or than it is today. So take a bird's eye view Audit if you're using your best yes. I just had to say no to 4 things that I was participating in outside of my business and outside of my family. Those are not aligning with my goals right now. So there's a couple people that are disappointed, but if I want to crush my goals in 2020, and if I want to be and show up for my kids and my husband the way that I want to, I've got to be really clear on how I'm using my time. Okay, so that's the first thing. Take a bird's eye view of your team so that you are looking at yourself, looking at your team, and what it is that you can do to get yourself prepped. Okay. Number 2 for taking massive action on your retention is this. Does your team have a clear mission? Okay, and we're gonna park here for a second, because when we talk about duplicating your business, when we talk about finding coaches that are like you or part of your tribe or whatever that verbiage is that you use, if you're not clear on what your own mission is, your team won't be either, okay? So it's really important that you do that and that your mission stems from knowing what your own goals are. All right, so my mission is, my team is called Faithfully Fit. My team was born out of prayer. My team has always been one that involves the word faith. And the reason why is because I know that that's a gift of mine. My gift is faith. I believe in people. I believe in seeing things in them before they even see them. And because of that, I named my team Faithfully Fit. Because 1, it was born of prayer, and 2, because that's one thing that I'm really good at, but I'm also a really good encourager, and I also have the gift of leadership. And I know this because I've taken the time to invest in mentors and coaches and leadership that I've paid for to give me feedback outside of Beachbody, because I have the mentality of being a business owner, and because I know that our company can be a partner with me to live out what my purpose is. And if I know what I'm good at, and if I know what I can bring to my team, then I know exactly what kind of mission I want my team to rally around, okay? So now when I'm recruiting people for my team, I'm looking for people that have one of my gifts. I don't want replicas exactly of me, because I also want people that maybe have the gift of administration. They're super organized. They do the spreadsheets for our challenge groups and keeping track of those things, or the gift of discernment. There's women on our team that make great decisions. They can forecast, they can see the future, they make decisions, they're awesome at being able to plan ahead. Or women that are really good at speaking truth, or women that are really good at being able to have the gift of hospitality and make people feel comfortable right off the bat. So I want to look for women that align with my gifting, but also have new gifts that they can bring into my team to make my team diverse. But we rally around our mission, which is Faithfully Fit. Team Faithfully Fit is an opportunity for women to create a business, because I'm looking for women that have a business mind to create a business using their God-given gifts, and devoting and serving others through living a life of physical, mental, and emotional wellness. That is our mission. And so you have to create a mission for your team. And if you don't have one right now, that's okay, you've got time. But you want to be able to assess yourself. What are you good at? What are you looking for? What kind of words would describe the culture of your team? Right? And then those words that you write down not only help you craft what your team mission is, but then you use those words in your posts on social media. So if you were to scroll through my social media, you will see me using words like faith, vitality, leadership, fun, connecting with others. Like, I will use those words because they connect back to my mission, so that the women that come on my team know exactly what it is that we are duplicating, and we're really clear on how we want to embody the culture of our team. Tip number 3 is come along with people. Come alongside with people, meet them where they are, and do it setting clear expectations. That last part is key, okay? So I just reshuffled some of the infrastructure of my business that I'm gonna share with you guys, because it's working really well. And that is this. I have one place in Facebook that every single coach goes into. It's called Faithfully Fit Community. We do not use the word discount coach. We do not use the word hobby coach. We don't put any labels on any type of coach. They're all coaches. And they come into Faithfully Fit Central, and the things that I share in there are the fact that every single Friday we post 2 or 3 podcasts for personal development, and on Thursday, 6 days later, we do a Talk It Out Thursday, right? So it's the podcast go up Friday, every Thursday, Talk It Out Thursday, and any coach on our team can join. And I pick what those podcasts are going to be, and now I'm showing that our culture is a personal development culture, and any coach, I don't care what they do, I don't care if they are a 70-year-old grandma who is loving personal development and loves our product, or if it's the new mom who's 24 and she's trying to figure out what it is that she's going to do with her free time now that she's left her job and she's got a new baby. Personal development changes our mindset, and when our mindset is in a great place, we are able to do amazing things in the parts of our lives that we care about. So that's something that I would put in Faithfully Fit Central. I recognize my coaches who are rank advancing in Faithfully Fit Central. Every single morning from 5 to 7 a.m., Monday through Saturday, we have our virtual fit club, and we are all working out in a Zoom room. Everyone in Faithfully Fit Central is included in that. There's live streams that I do about upcoming programs or products. And the cool thing is that it builds community, and I'm walking alongside with everybody in that group. Now, I have a Determined to Be Diamond group, and I have an Elite Business Builders group. There are expectations for women who are in that group that they have to maintain a certain level of productivity in order to stay in that group. And that's what I mean about clear expectations. We have a hub to include everyone, but if you're telling me as a brand new coach that you want to run and you want to be a diamond coach, I don't say diamond in 90 days. I don't say diamond in 60 days, because some people have gone diamond in a week. So again, I'm not going to label it, but if you're telling me you want to go diamond and you're going to run, we're going to pop you in that group, and I'm going to run along with you, but we're going to do it with really clear expectations. Some of those expectations could be a certain amount of volume, a certain amount of, they've got to list out what their goals are, and then there's accountability the following week on what goals they hit. We're honing in on making those goals really measurable and specific. It might be Success Club. It might be a certain amount of people that they generate conversation with to really build relationships if they're launching a new platform on Instagram or something like that. And the Elite Business Builders are my diamonds who want to go star diamond, who want to build a team, who want to leave their full-time job and do this for a living at home. And there's expectations around them. So you can create an environment where everybody is included by setting expectations, though, with the girls that want to run with you. All right, number 4, tip number 4. I've got 5 tips. So this is tip number 4. New coaches that join your team need to become Emerald immediately. So if you have a coach that comes on board and this coach tells you, I want to do this, this is exciting, I want to be productive, you need to get that coach to become an Emerald. They need to make the decision, and it's your job to explain to them the importance of it. Goal number 1, once a coach goes Emerald, they are no longer a salesperson. They are now eligible for Team Cycle Bonus, and that makes them a business. Residual income means you are a business. So they're profitable. They don't feel like they're spending a bunch of money on product. They're having some sort of an opportunity for the Team Cycle Bonuses and for the leads. There's a bazillion reasons on why it's beneficial to go Emerald, but we want that small win right off the bat. We want that small win right off the bat. We explain the benefit of a spouse account and how that's a long-term investment in your group. We explain, or in your business. We explain that, you've got a college friend, a neighbor, a sister, a cousin, somebody that you know from a preschool class that is dying to change their life, and they can make that decision by partnering with you as a brand new business owner right off the bat. So setting that level with your business builders, the people that tell you that they really want to run a business, getting them Emerald immediately is essential. That is one thing that has been a game changer for us this year. If you have coaches that really just are like, I want to pay for my product, and I think I've got my sister and my mom that want to do this with me, but I don't really have any other interest, That's not the type of coach I'm talking about. That kind of coach can be in our community. That's not a business builder. Doesn't mean that they won't after they sit in your community and watch how awesome your culture is, but some people need a little bit more time, and it's your job as the leader to meet them where they are while setting expectations and being really clear with them. The last thing I want to talk to you guys about is having patience. So having patience with your business, all right? If you were to go into the downtown of where you live and open up a brick and mortar and start a clothing boutique, you would be investing so much time and energy into making that store pretty, and a ton of time and energy into trying to do things to create and bring people into your store. And then it would be months or years of you making up what you've already spent in that store, the investment in your business. This is the same thing, guys. We're just not creating a beautiful store, but we are taking time and we're creating a storefront on our social media. And it takes a while to learn that craft. It takes a while to learn how to build warm relationships with people and identify what their pain is so that you can match a solution that we have with what their pain is. It takes a while to do personal development, to build courage, and to build the ability to jump outside of your fear. It's not going to happen overnight. And so it's important that you're setting expectation with people so that they know if you want to do this and you want to make this a business, it's going to take time. And while that time is happening, while you're waiting, while you're working and being gritty and working behind the scenes, you got to be patient for it and just know that your actions are definitely creating momentum. Okay, so just to wrap up, because I had a little rough start. I wasn't sure if I was actually live or not. But number one, you guys, is your bird's eye view, right? Making sure that you have a bird's eye view. Are you using your best yes? What is it that you can cut back on so that you can align your business and the time that you have with your goals? Number two is, does your team have a mission? That one is so important. Does your team understand what it is that you're duplicating? Number three, come along with people, walk alongside of them while setting very clear expectations for your team. Number four, your coaches that want to run and want to join this business need to become Emerald immediately. That is a choice. That is a decision to make. And number five, be patient. I'm going to leave you guys with this. We are a 7-star diamond team. We're a 3-time elite team. Still haven't locked up elite for this year. My goal was for our team to become a 10-star, and we are not going to hit that goal this year. And this year has been filled with a ton of setbacks and a ton of things that didn't go the way that I really expected them to go. And if I had to write down every single struggle that I've had in my business, it would definitely be the longest list out of all the other years that I have been coaching. And I've never been busier as a mom with 4 kids. We're also renovating our entire first floor, and we're living in massive chaos right now. I'll tell you this, there has never been a year that I have grown more as a leader than this year of struggle. And sometimes, you guys, if you are ending a year like I am, where you're feeling like, oh, this has been a tough year, I'm digging into personal development. I'm investing in my business with other coaches outside of what we do to give me feedback on what I can be doing better as a leader. I'm investing in the culture of my team, literally financially investing in the culture of my team. I'm creating retreats for my team, even though we're missing certain goals. And the reason that I'm doing that is because, one, I believe and know it's going to happen. But two, a lot of times when you're not hitting your goals, it's because you're not quite ready yet. And whether you're a prayerful person or not, I know through my prayer time, I am not ready to be a 10-star diamond coach yet. I'm being primed and I'm being groomed for it. And I know when the time comes that all of this work that I've been doing on the back end for my culture and my team is going to bring this new wave of newness and refreshment in 2020 because of all the things that I've just been talking with you about. And because of the time of struggle, it has given me clarity. And when you have clarity as a leader, you can be so clear in the vision for your team. And if you put the work in, that vision is going to come to reality. So I hope you guys got a little bit of a nugget or two of beneficial information. I will be more than happy to come pop in here over the weekend and answer any questions that you might have. So thank you guys for watching. Have an awesome weekend. Great Thanksgiving, and I will talk to you later. Bye.